is John with JohnSchumacher.com and theBillionDollarLegacy.com. And in this video, I want to chat about something I see a lot in the coaching, consulting expert space. And that is spending on information and not implementation. So let's have a little chat about that. I'll see if I can spit this out so that it makes sense for you today. So a lot of people, even in the beginning stages of their online journey, their online business, they buy courses, they buy books, they hire coaches. They're more than willing to spend 10 grand on a coach or, $1,000 on a course. And that's great in the beginning, right? Because we want to educate ourselves about things that we don't know about, right? We don't know what we don't know. So spending money on information can be a good thing, books and courses. But I would say one of the neglected things that people won't spend money on is implementation and traffic. So what do I mean by implementation? I mean hiring an assistant to help you early on. And you can find people on Upwork, you can find people through referrals, depends on how much you're looking to spend, but you can get someone in the Philippines, for example, for as little as $6 an hour. I have a gal in the Philippines right now who helps me with my content marketing, with my podcast, and with some of those things. I pay her $15 an hour because she writes really good English. She's already familiar with WordPress and a lot of these new media platforms. So for me, it's worth it to pay a little more to get someone like that. But you can still find people that are, $6 to $10 an hour or less on something like Upwork to help you with things like content marketing, for example. So for example, this video, my assistant will be taking that video. She'll be repurposing it in a number of formats on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. It'll also be on my blog. My blog will be shared with my email list and social networks as well. And so there's a lot of ways to help you as an expert get more reach from your content by leveraging and hiring for implementation. And so it's funny, people will spend on courses, information. I can tell you that is a bit of a trap, because if you're an expert, your job is not to be the professional at building funnels or, setting up all the technical stuff. Your job is to be face of brand, to, create content, create programs, make offers and sales, not necessarily being the best at editing a YouTube video. And so take more time or be willing to spend more money on implementation by hiring a virtual assistant or two, even towards the beginning of your journey. If you if you can set aside a few $100s a month, you could have an assistant that can help you give your content a lot more reach and save you a lot of frustration and time. Trust me. I used to be the kind of guy who would try to learn everything because I liked it. I geeked out on it. I was the guy who tried tinkering with the funnels and doing all that kind of stuff. And what I've come to at this point in my career is very much a simplified version. I spend zero time trying to keep up with the latest CRM systems or automation. I'm aware of them, and I have friends I could literally tap on the shoulder and get all the information that I need from them on those topics. But the mistake we make as experts is trying to learn everything that is not in our zone of genius. So take some time to actually hire somebody to assist you and be willing to spend money, not just on implementation or not just on information, but also on implementation. The other thing that you should be willing to spend some money on at some point, probably not in the very beginning if you're on the newer end of your journey from offline to online coaching consulting services, but soon after, is spending some money on paid traffic. It's funny, people will spend 10 grand on a coach, but they won't spend $1,000 on paid traffic. There's this weird human psychology thing where you think you're willing to spend more on a coach because you think they're going to be the messiah that saves you. And look, hiring a coach is a great thing. I highly recommend it. I've spent a lot of money on mentors and coaches over the years, and that's paid off tremendously. But I, like many people, I had some aversion to spending money on paid traffic. It just feels more painful. But be willing to spend more on traffic. That's the stuff that actually will build your email list. It will build your social presence. It'll get you in front of more prospects. at the very least, set up some basic ads for your email lists and your website traffic that come your way on Facebook. There's some basic AdWords stuff that you can do, as well as YouTube video stuff, but be willing to explore having someone assist you a bit with that, because that's really what's going to bring you the leads in business, and not just invest in more conferences and more courses and more coaches, conferences, courses, coaches all day long, trying to fill your brain up with more and more information. You want to be more productive in your business. Yes, reading productivity books can be great, but go out there and hire a assistant if you want to be more productive. Go out and get some help, or hire someone to help you clean your house. Like, I have a housekeeper. I've had a housekeeper for years. I don't spend the hours, 4 or 5 hours deep cleaning my house. I spend $100 a month to have that done. These are the kind of things you need to be thinking about in your life and in your business, is how can you spend more on implementation? So assistance for content marketing, for managing your calendar, people to help you with at home, home chores, or I'm even at some point soon here looking at hiring a personal chef to assist us with our meals, because I don't want to spend 5-6 hours a week, doing that stuff. So anyway, I'll end that rant there. I don't want to get off topic too far, but I see too many folks in the expert coaching consulting service space, in any space really, spending too much on information and information only. Information's great. Buy books. I read a lot of books every year. I've bought a lot of courses, too many courses, to be honest. And I buy hardly any courses anymore. I can't remember the last time I bought a course. Now, in the beginning, yes, you want to educate yourself. So buy some books, buy some courses, but allocate some of your money to speed things up by hiring a virtual assistant, having someone help you with your content marketing like this. Be willing to spend some money per month in traffic and things like that early on in your journey. And that'll help you tremendously, because it's all about implementation. I think one of my mentors is Adam Urbanski. He said it greatest. One of the greatest quotes he had was that information is supplemental, but implementation is fundamental. So I wanted to share that with you before the end here. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm going to wrap it up. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button below. And if you want to subscribe to this channel, there's a subscribe button below where I'll be sharing more videos like this. And please leave a comment below. Let me know what your takeaways were here. A lot of people don't think about this whole implementation spending versus information spending, but there should be a blend of two. So go ahead and comment below, and I look forward to catching up with you on the next one. Take care.